Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for coming back to my channel for another video. If you are new, guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Elaine and I'm really glad to have you guys here. I also apologize for my shelf being a little bit bare. I just took away all my Christmas decor and I'm planning to redo my entire room. So I'm like, there's not really a point to decorate it if I'm going to take it down in like a week or so. So I don't know. We're still working with it. I might do something. I don't know. But anyways, you guys, this is my first ever trial series of my missing persons unsolved murder mystery case that I want to do on my channel. Like I said, this is just a trial series. I don't really know if this is going to be a permanent thing or not. I really want to see how you guys like it and take it. And I have a super big fascination and interest in anything murder mystery, unsolved cases. I can literally watch IDTV all day long. I'm currently like rewatching the entire series of Forensic Files. I just love anything like that. I'm so fascinated by it. I am obsessed with Kendall Rae, Kaylee Elise, all of those big YouTubers that cover conspiracy theories, murder mysteries, Jane Does, John Does, Where Is People. I love those. It's kind of like probably besides, I feel like I actually like them more than I like anything beauty or fashion related, if I'm being like really honest with you guys. So I was like, you know what? I love watching these so much. If I felt this way about makeup and I did it, you know what? Let's just try it. And that's what we're doing today. So I'm just trying it out. I do want to let you guys know, please be mindful and patient with me. Obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into these videos, and it's just a whole nother side of the thing, you guys. Like, doing videos for makeup and lifestyle, like that's a whole different thing, and doing like a missing persons case is so different. A lot of research and preparation goes into this, and I was like super thorough. I made sure to get the most correct information as possible, and just please be mindful and patient with me. If I missed anything, please add it in the comments down below, or if I said something wrong or if I missed something, just let me know down below. Just please be kind and patient with me. So this case is going to be about Elaine Park, and the reason why I chose to do this video at first is because we're coming up really close to her 1 year of her missing. She went missing on January 28th, and since it is getting close to the 1 year mark, I've read so many articles and I followed this case when it first happened, because I believe around this time there was also other young women that went missing from California as well, and it was on the news and social media a lot. So I followed these cases, but I stopped hearing about them, and I was researching cases to do, and I was like, man, this girl is still missing. She was a 20-year-old girl, American Korean. She also is known for her like heavy eye makeup. She loved her eyeliners and her mascara. She was also like an aspiring actress. She came out on a few TV shows and had a couple small roles. I know for sure she was on Crazy Stupid Love, Desperate Housewives, a couple other shows that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. All of her friends and her family describes her as just a fun, loving, carefree girl, someone who they didn't think would go and commit suicide or just run away. So this case is just really strange, and there is just so much missing information that it's so sad, you guys. She is from Glendale, California. She did live with her parents at the time. Her parents were actually going through a divorce, and that took a really big toll on Elaine. She also lost her job. I believe she worked at it as a waitress, and she lost that job a little bit prior to everything happening. Also enrolled in Woodland Hills, but she did stop attending classes the semester before she went missing. She was also in a really, like, I want to say like a toxic, unstable relationship with her on and off boyfriend, and I believe at this time they were back together. There's not a whole lot of information on the boyfriend itself, and I'm gonna get into why that is in just a little bit too. Going into the case, Susan, who is Elaine's mother, last spoke to Elaine on Friday, the day that she went to go meet with her boyfriend. Elaine asked her mother to borrow $20, and she assured her that she was going to pay her back the following day. The following day came. Susan heard nothing of Elaine. She ended up getting really worried and frantic. So Elaine's mother did call law enforcement. They told her, again, because of her age, and you know, she was just a young girl, to just not worry about it, to wait about a day to file a missing persons report. She could just be ignoring her mother. Maybe she went somewhere where she didn't want her mom to know. I know that we are all guilty of not texting our parents back. I sometimes don't, and I know for sure when I was in high school I would take the longest time to respond to my mom. So I know that we are all guilty of it. So they told her just to wait a day or so and to just call back. So the next day came, still no word of Elaine, filing her as a missing person, and it was filed on the following Monday. So let's go back to Friday night. I want to give you guys a little bit more of a detail and a run through of the night where she allegedly went missing / mourning. She ends up going to her boyfriend's house and they decided to go watch a movie. So Elaine is seen entering the home, getting off of her vehicle, and I don't know how long it was, a little bit later or so, but they decided to go watch a movie and they also decided to take an Uber. And you can see here in this footage that they are seen walking to their Uber. A little after 1 a.m. they are seen coming back from their date. So about 4 a.m. Elaine and her boyfriend are both sleeping. According to the boyfriend, Elaine does wake up in a really panic state. She is singing, acting not herself, and just apparently having a really bad panic attack. He tries to calm her down and she just is not having it. He left from 6:01 a.m. to 6:05 a.m. But if her panic attack started at 4 a.m., it doesn't really make sense if she wanted to leave what happened in those 2 hours. That's a really, really big time gap. So according to police, Elaine is seen leaving the boyfriend's house. They did say that she is seen leaving the house, entering her vehicle. But on the footage that Susan got, she did say that she never sees Elaine leaving the house, entering the vehicle. I guess it was just really, really dark for them not to tell. And that the footage does cut off right at 6:05 a.m. And like I said in the beginning of the video, the community where they lived in, there is just a camera that just reads license plates, and her license plate was not read until 7:14 a.m. So that's like literally almost over an hour of just missing time that it took for her to leave the house and get to the gate. And I'm gonna pull up a map. It doesn't seem like it would take a whole hour to get there. I know for me, when I get home from like a friend's house or the grocery store, just anywhere, like I personally like to sit in my car. I'll check my phone, I'll listen to music, just because it's like my little alone time with absolutely nobody. So I know everyone else is like that too, where we just like to be in our car, listening to music. Maybe if you're having a bad day, just want to calm down. I do that all the time. So maybe she could have just been in her car trying to calm herself down before she took off anywhere. Another good explanation why the time discrepancies was so different, like literally being an hour apart, was that it was never changed from like daylight savings time. So instead of it being 7:14 a.m., it was actually 6:14 a.m. And that does seem likely possible. On the research I did, a lot of people were commenting saying that they worked for communities, and I guess the last thing to be changed was the gate code times, that people just get really lazy and they just don't change the times, or they just forget because it's the last thing that you remember to change. It does sound really, really likely, and that would be a lot less time difference. So it would narrow it down to 6:05 a.m. to 6:14 a.m., which is a really short time, and that just sounds a lot more logical. Tuesday, February the 2nd, a whole 5 days later, Elaine's 2015 Honda Accord was found. It was found abandoned on the shoulder of the Pacific Coast Highway near Malibu. Nobody knows how long the car was there. It was parked or found where there was no businesses, no cameras available, so nobody knows how long the car was actually there. The strange thing about this, her car was found unlocked. Her backpack was found in her car, along with all of her makeup, her money, and just all of her belongings were still in the vehicle, and the keys were still in the ignition. The discovery of her car prompted a search. They had 4 bloodhounds, a dive team. They also forensically searched her vehicle, and there was no signs of foul play or struggle. And it's just really, really strange as to what happened, if her car was parked there, if somebody intentionally just left it there for the police to find. So now jumping into the theories, I did read this one quite a bit, and the strange thing about this is I can't find any concrete evidence or information on this. This theory could have been she was taken. I know that when I read that there was, I guess, like an unmarked car in the cul-de-sac of where the boyfriend's house was, and there is no record. Nobody knows whose car this is or what, but people are saying that this person could have followed Elaine and could have seen her leaving early in the morning. They saw her park her car at the beach, and it was just a perfect way for them to take her. Obviously, if she was in a really vulnerable, frantic state, that it would have been easy for them to just snatch her up. The next theory is about the boyfriend, and this one, you guys, this one just like really, really gets to me. And like I said, the boyfriend was the son of a really prominent, wealthy businessman, and this just goes to show that powerful people can get away with so many things. The boyfriend's house was never searched, and they ruled him out as a suspect immediately, which is absolutely crazy to me. I don't know that much about the law or how or like what needs to be done or happen for them to search a place, but the fact that the last place Elaine was seen alive was at their house and they did not search it is absolutely insane to me. I don't understand why they didn't search it, why there was nothing. I don't even think they were really questioned. They literally let them go because they were so cooperative and they handed over surveillance footage. That is just so crazy to me. Like, why would they not search the house? I don't necessarily believe that they had something to do with it, but the fact that it was not searched just leaves all of these unanswered, unknown questions that could have been for sure rolled out, not a suspect if they did search, or maybe there was something involved. Maybe, again, their relationship was really rocky, it was unstable, maybe he had something to do with her disappearance and nobody knows because they were never searched. The next theory is that she committed suicide, and I don't necessarily know if I believe this one. I don't even know which theory I believe from any of them. But it was said that she committed suicide because she was really, really depressed. According to her mother, she was just dealing with so many things, like I said in the beginning of the video, and that she went to the beach to clear her mind. She parked her vehicle and just decided to sadly commit suicide. Like I said, I don't know if this is true, but the fact that all of her belongings, like keys were in the ignition, it just looks like someone just wanted to leave everything behind and just escape. It's really, really strange to me. Like I said, I don't know which theory I believe. I feel like the one where she was taken is most likely, but then again, you really don't know. You can never tell when someone is depressed or going through things, because I feel like the most depressed people are actually the most happiest people because they can hide their emotions so well. Because her family and her friends say that she was just such a happy, free-spirited girl that they would never think that she would commit suicide. So that's pretty much all of the information that I have. This case is just so strange, from her panic attack to the time discrepancies, just to all the missing information. I believe the police handled this very, very poorly. I really believe that the boyfriend's house should have been searched. That's pretty much going to be it for this video, you guys. If you have any questions, or if I missed something, please let me know down below. I'm going to link all of my resources again. Hope that you guys liked this video. Again, please be patient and mindful that this is my very first one, so yeah, I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure to give me a thumbs up if you do like this video so I can do more of these. If you have any other requests that you want me to cover, please leave them down below. I am praying for her and her family, and I'm just wishing the possible best outcome that there is for her. And that's pretty much going to be it, you guys. Thank you for watching and sticking around. I will just go ahead and say goodbye, and I'll just talk to you guys on Sunday. Bye!